Aloha everyone, welcome to Aloha Nadi Yoga. I'm Nadi and I'll be guiding you in this YIN yoga for digestion and upset stomach. And this is great because we often go through periods in our lives where we're having trouble, we're having more stress, and it affects our digestive system. It's directly connected to our bellies and our intestines when we have stress or when there's other illnesses going on in our bodies. And so we'll just start by laying down on our backs. Nala girl. Nala likes to hang out. We'll just lay down on our backs. Sweetie girl. Up, off you go. Let's lay down on our backs. And we'll start by noticing how we're feeling all the way from the toes to the fingers to the crown of the head. Notice if you're breathing shallow or if you're still able to breathe more deeply. And when we are having issues with our digestion, indigestion, IBS, acid reflux, there's a lot of factors that can come in, and when we take the time right now to just focus our attention on feeling better, on doing what feels good for our bodies, then we can allow the body to transform itself and come back to a state of balance, of rest, and of wellness. Giving the attention where it's needed, becoming more mindful of what's needed for this area of our body, sending our attention there. And we'll start by bringing both hands on our lower bellies, framing the belly button. We'll take a deep inhale here, expanding the belly, creating space, and then exhaling it out and allowing the belly button to sink in deeper towards the spine. Notice how it feels when you keep breathing this way, creating space for the intestines. Giving a mini massage of breath here. We'll take 2 more breaths this way, feeling our hands rise and fall with our breath. And we'll release our hands along our sides. Plant the soles of the feet on the mat. And then just draw the knees into the chest, interlacing your fingers around the shins without forcing the knees towards your chest. Just allow the weight of your hands, the weight of your legs to draw deeper towards your chest. And holding yourself this way, take an inhale, expanding the belly towards the thighs. And as you exhale, just draw the knees in closer to your chest. And take a few more breaths this way, allowing your belly to press into the thighs as you inhale. And then exhaling, drawing the thighs in just a little bit closer. And here, when you're ready, keep the right knee drawn in, extend the left leg out in front of you. You can have your sacrum on a block if you want to go deeper into this stretch. So we're now heading into our YIN relieving pose. Just draw the knee in a little closer. Take deep, nourishing breaths into the lower belly, sending the breath down into the lower body. This is really good time to allow your head to maybe roll gently side to side. And you may be feeling a bunch of crackling sounds, gurgling in the belly, and that's okay. Just notice what is happening in your digestive system. And completely release here, maybe drawing the knee in a bit closer into your chest as you relax the shoulders down on your mat. And you can also just relax the back of the neck and allow the jaw to relax as well. And use your breath to deepen the relaxation in the hips and in the belly. Allow your mat to fully hold you, the earth beneath you to fully hold you. Extend the right arm out into a T. Grab the outer thigh with your left hand and just drag the knee across your body into a twist. Maybe you want to look towards the right here. And in this twist, take a deep breath in, expanding the belly, feeling that torsion happening in the mid-body, in the mid-spine, allowing the twisting of the intestines. Beautiful cardinals singing. If you need support underneath that right knee, you can always place a block here or a bolster or anything that's high enough to support your weight if you need that. And when you're ready, slowly bring that knee back to center, draw it in closer to the chest again, relaxing the shoulders on the mat. Deep breath in the lower belly, and then exhale. And then release that foot back down on the mat and we'll switch sides. Continue breathing deeply, noticing the difference that you may be feeling on this left side of your belly as you do this on the other side. Notice if there's any thoughts coming into your head, into your mind, that may be holding you back from just fully taking in this moment and letting go. Come back to your body. If you're feeling discomfort in the belly, that's okay. We can just notice it and recognize how it feels. But concentrating on this pose, allowing a deeper opening and movement of the digestive tract. Take 3 more nourishing breaths here. And when you're ready, we'll come into our twist, opening the left arm out, sending the left knee across the body. Really breathe in more deeply into that left side. Inhaling, expanding the ribs. And as you exhale, relax the left shoulder down towards your mat. And release the tension you might be holding in your hips. And again here, it might feel good for you to slowly roll the back of the head side to side, feeling your head weigh really heavy into the mat. The earth just pulling down on your body. And on your next inhale, just draw the knee back to center and pull it in towards the chest as you inhale, expanding the belly into the thigh, and then exhale, drawing the knee in. And then draw both knees into the chest to give yourself a hug. Maybe swing side to side here. And then when you're ready, send that right arm overhead, turn on fetus position. Take a deep breath here, press yourself up, and come into a tabletop. We'll just feel our way into our tabletop here. We'll do a few cat-cows here. Inhale, look up, tailbone up, drop the belly down. Exhale, round your back. Chin to chest, draw the belly button into the spine and press away from the mat with your hands, rounding the upper back. Again, inhale up. Exhale around. Do this a few more times on your own, maybe moving organically with your hips. You may want to move side to side. Good. Come back to a neutral spine. Open your knees mat width apart. Bring the big toes to touch and send your hips back into the heels. And we'll come into a wide-legged child's pose here. Extending the arms forward, bringing your forehead down on the mat. Here we'll really dive deeper into expanding the lower digestive tract. So when you inhale, really allow the full expansion of the belly. And then as you exhale, relax your chest, relax your heart down closer to the mat. And being mindful again of the lengthening of the breath. Feeling your inhalation creating space in your hips and your lower belly. And as you exhale, allow the lengthening of the spine to happen here as you draw your buttocks closer to your heels. On your next inhale, walk your arms to the right. And then lower back down on the mat. Take a deep inhale into the left side. Maybe notice if the contraction of the right side of your belly and your hips is creating movement in your digestive system. And then on your next inhale, bring yourself back to center. And then exhale, walk your hands to the left. And lower your forehead back down on the mat. Deep inhale into that right side. And then notice that shortening of the left side of the body near the hips and the abdomen here. And then on your next inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms forward once more. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale. Good. Bring yourself back up to a tabletop. Lengthen yourself down on your belly. And then just bringing your forehead down on the mat, your hands along your sides, just start wiggling your hips side to side, just like so. You can even bend the knees to a 90-degree angle, windshield wiping your legs, creating a massage on your belly with the floor. Just allow that massage to happen here. Noticing the movements going on in the belly. And then come into Sphinx. So bring your elbows directly below your shoulders, hands forward, palms down. Then we'll open our hearts to the front of the mat. Roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. And allow the deep stretching and opening of the front line of the body from the throat all the way down to the pubic bone. Claw yourself forward slightly so that you can open up the heart center. And notice how it feels right now in the belly, from the top of the esophagus all the way down to your lower abdomen. You can lay your forehead down on a block if that feels more relaxing to you. Take deep breaths here, expanding the belly into the earth. And as you exhale, relax all of your upper body. Relax your neck, your head. Deep breaths here. Take 3 more deep breaths before we come out into a child's pose. And when you're ready, lower yourself down on the mat, forehead down on stacked palms, and once again, just wiggle your hips side to side. You can bend your knees, sway your feet side to side if that feels good to you. And before we move into child's pose, bring your forehead down on the mat, take the fingers, the palms of the hands, place them upwards along the belly here. And just give your belly a little massage here, right above the hip bones. Just allow a massage on both sides of the abdomen here, moving your fingers in and out of your belly. Because here what's happening is
the weight of your body is leaning into your hands. So it's giving a different pressure sensation as you inhale. And as you exhale, allow the hands to press just a little deeper along the abdomen area. The digestive system moves towards the left, clockwise, the colon. And so it's also very good to massage your belly from right to left, clockwise, up and down and around. We'll do that afterwards. Then bring your hands below your shoulders. Press yourself up into your tabletop. Draw the knees in together. Bring the legs together. Sit yourself back into your child's pose. Bringing your forehead down on the mat and maybe having your arms along your sides here. And then the pressure here of your legs, your thighs into your belly. Take a deep breath into the lower back. And then exhale, release your weight down into your thighs. Swaying side to side might actually create more movement as well in the intestines. Good. When you're ready, come back up slowly and we'll move ourselves onto our backs. And then draw the knees into the chest here. Take a deep breath. And then we'll come into half happy baby. So extend the left leg out. Take the right arm, bring it inside of your right thigh. Grab your shin or the outer edge of that right foot. Just draw that thigh down closer towards the mat. And so notice the space between the belly and the thigh that's being compressed. When we'll release the leg, we'll release the compression and allow circulation of blood and flow of movement in the intestines. You can keep your left hand on your left hip to coax it down closer to the mat so it doesn't lift off of the mat. And then slowly release that foot down on the mat. And then we'll do the other side. So extend that right leg out. Draw that left knee in and then grab the shin or the outer edge of that left foot, drawing that thigh down towards the mat, keeping your toes in line with your knee and your leg at a 90-degree angle here. And then we'll feel that compression happening on the left side. Notice how maybe the right side is feeling after you released the half-happy baby on the right side.
And then slowly release that foot back down on the mat. Bring both soles of the feet together. Bring your knees up in a 90-degree angle. Hold on to your shins with both hands and open the knees wide. And just allow yourself to just take deep breaths here, feeling the inner thighs stretching, creating space in the pelvis. You can sway side here. And then bring the soles of the feet together, come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Just settle into your butterfly pose on your back. And again, you can have your sacrum on a block here if that feels more opening for you and more relieving for you. You can do that as well. You have the option here to bring your arms overhead, lengthening the sides of the body, the torso, the abdomen. Take deep breaths here. And just bring your attention to your belly and notice how you're feeling now and what's going on. And we'll take our knuckles. You can bring your hand into a fist or just having the palm of your hand rubbing on your belly. And place the left hand on top of the right and slowly press down in a clockwise motion, starting at the top, right between the ribs near the sternum, and then pressing down towards the left and around. You can also use your knuckles to do that. Just be very gentle and aware with your breath of how it feels when you're moving your intestines in a clockwise motion here. And breathe deeply in the bottom of the hips and the pelvis and the lower abdomen here. Feeling the movement happening or starting in the belly. You might feel gurgling, you might feel movement, and that's completely normal. Towards the colon. And then just release. You can keep doing that for as long as you need. Otherwise, let's bring our knees back together. We'll bring the right arm overhead, turn onto our hands, and press ourselves up into our final seat. You can prop yourself up again on a block or anything that feels good to you. We'll just land here in our final Sukhasana, closing our eyes, bringing our hands on our thighs. And just notice and relax your belly here. Allow the inhale to expand the belly and the exhalation to just retract the belly naturally. And bring our hands to heart. Thank you so much for joining me in your practice today. I hope that this will give you a lot of relief, and you can always come back and redo this again for yourself. Have a good rest of your time in your day. Namaste.